Louie Gohmert went on the radio show Washington Watch and told us what many Republicans really think we should do about Iran.
You know what? We need to encourage this administration to go take out Iran's nuclear capability. Obviously, for Iran to continue spinning centrifuges for over a year and not even slow down those centrifuges for the purpose of discussion, and then when you find out that actually going from 5% to 90% enrichment only takes a small room and maybe a dump truck load full of the proper 5% enriched uranium, and voila, you can start having bombs. This is serious stuff, and I don't think that we ought to put Israel in a position of having to save both themselves and the United States. I think it's time to bomb Iran. Anything that resembles a nuclear facility that was with centrifuges, it's time to bomb. And we need to make clear to Iran, you can play these silly games with our president that buys into them and our Secretary of State, but the American people aren't buying it, and you're going to pay a price. We have got to get that message across, or there'll never be a diplomatic solution unless they know we're serious about coming and taking out what they're trying to do.
There's a talking point that we hear oftentimes on the right where they say, you know, these Islamic fundamentalists, all they know is violence. That's the problem with them. They don't want to do any diplomatic negotiations. They only understand violence. Oh, it's them that only understand violence? That's actually true that when we talk about fundamentalists, yes, that is all they know. But you know who's also a fundamentalist? Louie Gohmert. He's a fundamentalist in many ways. He's a fundamentalist Christian, and he's also an ultra-conservative, which I guess you can categorize as fundamentalism in its own right as well. And he's the one that doesn't understand anything but violence. He's telling you right here, I don't care about a diplomatic negotiation. I would rather bomb. Let's bomb right now. He's saying bomb right now. Think about how stupid Louie Gohmert really is, because I just went over the specifics of the deal so far, the provisions that leaked today. And what it says is Iran, first of all, has a cap on how much they can enrich their uranium, and the cap is, it's nowhere near what it would have to be if you were going to make a bomb. And also, it's 6,000 centrifuges, where as of right now, they have 10,000. So this deal that they're negotiating, Kerry and Obama are getting Iran to give up centrifuges. They have more centrifuges right now than they'd have when the deal is over, when they're done negotiating everything. So we're going to decrease the number of centrifuges. It's not going to be capable to create a bomb from it because there's caps on how much they can enrich. And the IAEA comes in all the time and verifies this. And by the way, Iran has already complied totally with the interim deal so far. So, you're afraid of an Iranian bomb. Mission accomplished. Go have a fucking parade. Game over. We got it. Done. Now the only question is, how much further can we go? Can we get them? How many times can we get the IAEA in there to check it? How often can they check it? Where exactly should the cap be? Exactly how many centrifuges should they have? They're using the enriched uranium for energy for their power grid and for research. And this is proven. This is verifiable. Again, not me speaking, the IAEA and the UN. So for him to go out there and not just fearmonger, but just flat out say, bomb them! Bomb them! So let me get this straight. You want to bomb people who are currently doing a peace deal, have complied with the peace deal so far, and there's zero evidence that they're actually creating a bomb. So in other words, you want to be the bad guy. You want to be the villain. I mean, that's what it is. You want to do an offensive war against a country that's not threatening us and is not about to attack us. So that means you're the bad guy. That means that you're the problem in this whole scenario. But see, they can't think of it like that because they're dumbasses, especially a guy like Louie Gohmert. He thinks no matter what, I'm good, the Republicans are good, America's good. So if we decide to bomb people all over the place and attack people, well, it's good because we're America, and that's all. That's the only explanation we need and the only reason we need. And also, think about the unintended consequences. God forbid we ever get a President Louie Gohmert or somebody like him. Somebody 23% like him, and we're fucked. Because the unintended consequences of bombing Iran are endless. So you want to bomb the people who are currently fighting ISIS. Well done, dipshit. And remember, the Republican Party, whether it's John McCain or Lindsey Graham or Louie Gohmert, these guys have been calling for wars all over the place. So first they wanted to go into Syria to go after Bashar Assad. Okay, a year later then they flipped it to, no, actually, let's go into Syria to attack the people who are attacking Bashar Assad. So wait, you just totally flipped sides in a conflict and acted like we're not supposed to talk about that, or that's not an issue? You just flip sides in a conflict. Let's go to war because that guy's terrible. Did I say that guy's terrible? I mean, the other guys are terrible. So they want to fight Assad. They want to fight the Sunnis in Syria. They want to fight in Iraq because we are. They want to fight in Yemen and Somalia and Pakistan. They're doing drone strikes. In Afghanistan, we're still there fighting a war. Now we get John McCain, let's go to Ukraine, let's arm the Ukrainians and put troops on the border in Ukraine. Oh, God, war's everywhere. And now you want to add Iran to the list when Iran is a natural ally against ISIS because Iran is Shia and ISIS is fundamentalist Sunni. So, I mean, what is there to say about a guy like Louie Gohmert other than he's not responsible enough, smart enough to be in the position that he's in?